Thank you guys for signing up for our inaugural, first ever in Utah wet plate workshop.
Woo! We're excited.
Does anybody know who invented the wet plate process? No? No?
So this kind of go full circle, isn't it?
Back in April, we were able to do something super cool here at the lab. We were able to host Rashod Taylor and Lisa Elmaleh to do a tintype wet plate workshop. The reason it was super cool is both of these photographers were awarded individually the Arnold Newman Award. What is the Arnold Newman Award? It is an award presented to photographers who are advancing portraiture photography. Also on day one, Lisa found out that she was awarded the Guggenheim. That's pretty cool.
So this is collodion. This is already mixed. I use typically my non-dominant hand to hold and my dominant hand to pour. It's got to be a little bit quick. That's probably a lot. So you put each corner, and then, and you do that. So don't expect, you're not going to pour probably that good, but so just at first, the main thing is like to not get it everywhere. So technically, I would have you guys do it more in here. I just did it like this so you can see. Like, oh, so see, there we go. That's okay though. It adds character. Oh, you got that on film, didn't you? Crap. So you want to let it set up for just a second, maybe usually about 15, 20 seconds. But as I've talked, it's set up already. So then here's a really important thing. You always have to wear your glasses when we're putting in the silver. Go ahead and put the dark thing here, and you're gonna put it in the silver.
Into the silver bath.
You put it in horizontally. The other thing is you want to put it in like one motion.
Horizontalists.
You just put it in one motion. Like don't like just one smooth motion. You put it in there, and then we put it in there for 3 minutes. Timing wise, 2 seconds. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah.
Go longer.
And go. When I'm in there, I put the developer on it, let it develop until you kind of start seeing the shadow areas, and then you stop development with water. So it's really up to you, like how much shadow areas are coming through. Like, so you can kind of control exposure a little bit, but you can't take something that's super, super overexposed and bring it back. Like there's a point to it, right? So we'll let you guys tell me what's wrong with it.
Is this finished?
It is, but I'm messing around with exposure, right? So you remember,
I'm just saying, is it going to get any darker? Because it
No.
does look
No.
overexposed.
Way overexposed. So when I first said to Lisa, I'm like, oh, this is probably like 1 second, 2 seconds. I'm like, oh no. So
Well,
Longer.
yeah. So
Really,
just guess. I thought you guys were joking.
This. There's a reason why we're doing this. You know, Rashod has like a light meter that he uses sometimes. I've never used a light meter. I go out there, I take a plate. If it sucks, I change my exposure.
Okay.
This is how you do it. 3, 2, 1.
there you go.
Can everyone see? Little wash.
Whoa. It's exciting each time.
You know what? I've been doing this for 15 years. Wait, longer, and it never gets old. 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh. Everything that can go wrong went wrong.
Oh, you are? Okay, perfect. So here, let me make sure. Yeah.
First tray.
Yeah.
And this part, it doesn't matter. Like I'm.
No, that's just water.
Oh, here we go. Fixaroo. There it is. Hey. So fun. And now I just leave it, or do I keep moving?
Yeah, now you just leave it. Our gum sanderac varnish, it's 38 grams of gum sanderac into 220 milliliters of grain alcohol. Don't ask me how I know this stuff, it's just in my head. Okay, has everyone used a drug dealer scale before?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Great.
Are you gonna try this, bud?
Wait, are you throwing it up and you're slicing it?
He did this yesterday.
Wow,
For the
let's
first
see it.
time, and he did it pretty good.
Oh yeah.
We need the tables. The tables, the tables, the tables! It didn't work, and I just said, do you guys have like tight fabric? Collodion, do the do do do. Collodion, do 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 do.
Yeah, that's great.
Go see what's around. Kind of get a shot list up in your head, and then start making the shots. So why did I start doing this process? I started doing this process because I wanted to be able to make my film from scratch. But I think what this process has really given me is this community of people that also really want to be able to make their own photographs from scratch. It's been a really great gift to be able to give that knowledge to other people.
Why I do this process, I really wanted to get back to making tangible pieces of art and having this tact, because wet plate has this tactile nature to it, and I was missing that with my practice. So I've been doing wet plate collodion for about 12 years now. I don't know if you can ever really perfect it, but it definitely humbles you, and I just love it. So
The reason why this process is called the wet plate collodion process is because the plate has to remain wet the whole time. So
the first step in the process is coating the plate.
you take a tin plate and you pour this stuff called collodion on the tin plate.
So you coat the plate with collodion, and then you synthesize it in silver nitrate for about 3 minutes.
Then you remove the plate from the silver bath and you put it into the plate holder, as Muffin has here. And the plate holder then goes into the back of the camera.
You go out, make your exposure anywhere from a second to 10 seconds, depending on light, or even longer.
You come back to the dark box, you develop the plate on site, and then rinse it, and then fix it, and boom, you have a picture.
The most fun part of the process is seeing it when you put in the fix. And that's when the image turns from a negative to a positive, and it's just like, oh, wow.
Did you ever see the little black
Something in that middle area changes.
Set me a timer, Harold.
Put the little thing inside the seat.
You're just gonna live in your costume?
Dude, yeah, I live for cowboy shit.
Oh, my jacket. Okay, don't move. Okay, are you ready?
Woo! I did it.
Okay. I'm gonna go till we just start to see shadow detail. And then we want to make sure we get all of the developer off. See how like it's oily still? That means there's still developer on it.
That one you have to be a little more. Oh, because they're so tiny. Yeah, but this one, once you start seeing.
Yeah, way too long. So, yeah.
I was like, gosh, I wonder how long I was supposed to put this in there. So just like swoosh
Hey!
it down, see the image slightly, and then
Is that the best plate I've ever made? Harrison! Where is he?
so maybe that's why I could see.
Oh, wow.
I got 3 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
The light is so pretty. He's gone. I don't know where he went. But
There you go. That sounded long.
That's gonna be a vibe.
gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I did a double.
Let's see what we get.
Yeah.
2, 3.
Boom. Get the water in your hand because here it comes.
You have to tell me your timing. I'm not.
Okay. We're seeing his forehead. We want to see a little more detail in his face. Hit it.
Yeah.
Hit it. Hit it.
Bit contamination, but there's a face there. Contrasting.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you really need. Like, that was a round off.
Level shit.
You all, no video on this one. What is an ambrotype? Does anybody know?
Glass positive.
Yes, it is a glass positive. So the whole process is basically the same. Oh, we forgot to get an egg.
You can go get your egg for the edges, right?
Yeah. So an ambrotype, if it's a glass positive and a tin is a tin positive, what's the difference? Just the substrate. The exposure is the same, the development. Can anyone guess what the difference would be in a glass negative? The whole process is the same, but the exposure is 3 times as long.
Oh,
Yeah. We might have gotten a little brighter. Let's do 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Today, at this time, 18 seconds.
All right. Who wants to come in here with me? It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. So for a negative, you're not going to be able to see through it, so you can check the back. Still fixing out.
Oh.
Yeah. In wet plate collodion photography, there's 2 ways that you can utilize glass. One is known as the ambrotype process, which is a glass positive process. And one is the glass negative process. If you were to print through the positive, you wouldn't have all the shadow detail. So in order to make a negative, you want to overexpose the positive, because the positive is basically just an underexposed negative. You can see in the shadow details that the negative has far more detail than the positive. There's not a whole lot of detail there, but look.
Yep. Cool.
You don't have to do this, but now you know, because you might need to use this at some point in the future.
Yeah.
You have it in your toolkit. So you have the rest of the day to shoot plates. At some point, someone's gonna go get food.
Food.
For time. Making cute.
Oh yeah.
Now you have to post it.
120 frames right here. Let's go.
Trying to get some
The things I learned in the business of
in the biz, yeah, man.
slow motion hot dog.
Slow motion
Footage.
hot dog footage there. I like it.
Lean that opposite way that you. Put your hand on that branch. Yep.
Like that?
Okay, this is an 8-second exposure. Closing the lens down, cocking the shutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my 8 seconds. Noelle, you can relax.
Noelle, did you die down there?
Oh, sorry.
That was fun.
Oh. Maybe a little overexposed, developed, but it's still kind of cool. Yeah, it's a little overdeveloped, but look at you.
So
And when you scan that little guy in, you can darken it a little bit.
Yeah, look how pretty that water is.
Because it's 8
And then
seconds and it
over
was
there.
flowing. Oh, look at you. Thank you, Noelle.
Yeah, no, thank you for asking me.
1, 2, 3. Cool. Fingers and toes are crossed.
Bless you.
Ready?
I am ready.
The anticipation to the black tray is killing me. Ha-ha! Success. Where's Noelle?
Maggie looks amazing!
I am Jazz. Never done glass.
Sounds
before.
good.
So fun.
Oh my gosh!
Girl.
Your pour was awesome and everything too.
It is hard to pour on glass.
Is it?
It's just like real slick and slippery.
Okay, clear right there, perfect. With 5 seconds, we'll be set.
What's gonna be what? 3? We're gonna do 3.5. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, look right here. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Love it.
with the flash! All right, guys, hop on out.
Thanks, guys.
Pour is something that you get good at over time.
Oh, have you been following me this whole time, Ty?
I can't tell you.
Were you running too?
Are
you gonna come in? Okay. Okay, there's the highlights. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. So we're rinsing it until it stops looking greasy. Ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
see.
here we go.
Okay, so what's gonna happen, guys, is it looked like a negative, right? So now it's gonna flip and it's become a positive. So it's developing.
If you blow some
Whoa, look at this, man. Fuck, dude, this is sweet.
Nice.
I found the original tree. This is broken off.
Good job, Lisa.
Perfectly onto
Good job, Rashod. Go team. Hell yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
We're just watching paint dry. We're just watching paint dry. Are you getting all this? Mm-hmm. It's really important stuff. So when you're varnishing, you always want to do your worst plates first. Just because like sometimes your first varnish plate is a little sloppy. And I'm heating it because you have to heat the plate for the plate to accept the varnish. And I do it on high. Now, I'm gonna hold the plate. We're gonna pour the varnish. Now remember, this is not setting very quickly. So you could take all day to do this. And then pour it off. You're not pouring it back off into the bottle. You're pouring it off into a jar so that all those dust and things come off your plate. Then you're gonna heat the back. Hold the plate down with one corner, the pour off corner down, and I'm gonna blast it with the high heat. And once your plate is so hot that you feel like you want to throw it, a well varnished plate.
Easy peasy. Lemon breezy.
So why do you varnish your plates? Does anyone remember? Yes, silver will tarnish over time.
I learned like the old practitioners, so they had an alcohol lamp. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but that's just how I learned. I don't do that anymore, but just so you know the history of it, right? So you would essentially do the same thing she's doing, but it's with the open flame. You heat the plate, put it down. You have the varnish, and you apply the varnish on the plate, and then drip it off just like that, and then you would heat the plate again. So the problem with that is that a lot of times your plate will catch on fire, especially for people who are just doing the process. I don't know if I told you I had a fun incident, and someone had the plate. They're like, oh my God, and I'm like, blow it out, because I couldn't run over there quick enough, and then they. We don't have to put that on.
The perfect pour.
Yeah, girly.
I'm Cami Turpin. I live in Highland, Utah. I just got a large format camera and was really excited to learn wet plate when I saw this workshop advertised and signed right up. I haven't regretted it for 1 second. It's been not just really informative and amazing and exciting to learn, but also just really fun.
Yeah, that's brighter. That's much brighter.
It is.
It's stunning. Is this the winner? Like, are we?
I mean, I hope so. It wins for me.
It's so pretty.
So I'm Muffin Bernstein. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. As soon as I saw Lisa post that she and Rashod were doing this workshop, I wrote all of my family members and said this would be like winning the lotto. So my mother gifted me this workshop.
I think that's it.
I've taken a lot of workshops, and this has been the most fun. And I am like a little kid in a candy shop.
Good.
I am Gabi. I am from Bolivia and I live in Canada. I came to the workshop looking for experimentation, learning this media. I can see Lisa has a lot of experience and it's really good to learn from her. I would suggest everyone to try it at least once. Cha-ching!
My name is Patricia Castaneda, and I'm from Los Angeles. There were a couple of things that really stood out to me. One being just how amazing and incredible photographers Rashod Taylor and Lisa Elmaleh are. They are photographers and just human beings I've admired for a long time. So yeah, overall it's just been a really, really incredible experience, and yeah, very grateful for this.
Hey, this is Maria. I am actually from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but I now live in Logan, Utah, and I'm really lucky that I've been able to be at this workshop with Lisa and Rashod. I brought my own camera and I got to know it more so than I did before, so I'm really happy that I've been able to spend this 4 days with not only Lisa and Rashod, but this whole cool crew that I've been hanging with. So anyways, I highly recommend this 4-day workshop. Had a lot of fun. Woo.
My name's Maggie. I'm from Pennsylvania, living in Denver, so I drove out here for this. I've been doing wet plates for a little over a decade, but this was a really great refresher for me, and learning to do the glass plates was a really cool treat, something I've never done before. Lisa and Rashod themselves were both huge highlights. They're really great to work with, and they made me feel very comfortable and welcomed. I would definitely take another workshop from the theFINDlab or with Lisa or Rashod or all of the above again.
You do that one. There you go.
I don't know.
No?
You don't want to be like twinsies?
I came in with really like no expectations. I didn't know exactly what to expect, how everything would flow. I mean, we did do a lot of planning, but the funny story is it's the second time Lisa and I have actually met in person, which is kind of cool. So I think us clicking and working together made it a great 4 days. I think the people that we had a really good group of students. Everyone was excited to be here. Everyone worked hard. Everyone was patient with each other.
All of our students had a great sense of humor.
Yes.
Which I think might come with the desire to do wet plate.
There's a little craziness factor too. You got to be slightly crazy to want to do
Maybe
it.
More than slightly.
Maybe
crazy.
a little bit. Yeah. I will also say too, like just the support from the theFINDlab. I mean, I did not expect John and his staff to just, roll out the red carpet, support every day. You know, we had a film crew. We had people who knew how to do wet plate, and
We had famous models.
Famous models. You know, I mean, it doesn't really get better than that.
No.
Who's a famous model?
Harrison. We really didn't expect any of this. You know, maybe we'd get to be able to use the van, the 15-passenger van, and we'd hear about where we could go scout, and that was it. But yeah, we've had people with us every step of the way here, which has been really lovely.
Would you do this again?
Yeah, hell yeah. Great.
So I guess we're coming back.
Bring your chapstick.
Get some. Right here. Your chapstick.
Wait. Hang on.
There we go.
Hang on. I think.
Anything to close? We're closing with that?
Should we say one thing we're grateful for?
Sure. Why not? On camera. Why not?
I'm grateful for you, Rashod.
Oh, thank you. I'm grateful for you. Aww. We're grateful for each other. I like that. There you go, man. Hopefully, I feel like that was enough content.
I was a little nervous.
That's gangster.
What's that?